Hi, everybody. I'm John Stinson from the Easton Board of Education.
And I'm Chris Parkin from the Reading Board of Education.
I'm Todd Johnston for the Region 9 Board of Education.
I'm Rydell Harrison, Superintendent of Schools, and this is Between Three Chairs.
Hi, Dr. Harrison. How are you today?
I'm all right, doing okay.
So this week we've seen a pretty negative turn in the COVID data, both in Connecticut and in Reading, specifically Reading and Easton specifically. What should families know about the impacts of that data on school opening models?
So of course, we are constantly following that data, as I've mentioned before, looking at the leading and secondary indicators, and more importantly, where that trend is going. So I'm continuing to look at that, working with our area superintendents as well, and talking about what that data looks like in their towns. We know that in a lot of cases, some of our teachers may live in their districts and vice versa. And so we want to make sure that we're staying in open conversation. But that being said, a big part of that is staying in constant communication with our health director. And coming up soon, he has agreed, Dr. Leibowitz, to be a part of Between Three Chairs, and will talk with us about some of our data trends and things that we can do and think about to make sure that we're not continuing to spread.
Great.
That's excellent. It'll be great to have him on, and ask some questions. I know obviously COVID has been top of mind for so many people, and kind of takes center stage whenever it decides to sort of rear its ugly head. But there's so many other things that are sort of vying for our attention as well. Halloween tomorrow, and obviously the election coming up. A lot of people have so many things on their mind. One thing that's been, at the forefront of my mind, and I don't know if everybody has been sort of being able to sort of pay attention to it as much as our work on the diversity, equity, and inclusion front. Can you talk a little bit about what's happening in that space?
Sure. So that work continues to go forward. We sent a message to all of our families a little while ago, looking for people who are interested in being a part of the committee or a part of the task force. Those applications are due on Tuesday. That task force will include teachers and students and community members and board members. And it really is a reminder that this focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion is a significant part of the work, not just from a curriculum standpoint, which is also important, but really just thinking about the operations and kind of every piece, every component of our district, making sure that we are applying an equity lens and thinking about who we want to be as a community and how we are supporting each other as community members.
Thank you.
And as you're getting near the end of your 90-day entry plan, will there be some opportunities for the public to chat with you, hear your thoughts about what you've learned, and share some of their thoughts with you as well?
Absolutely. So I am, I think, on day 63 of this 90-day entry plan, maybe day 64. And really the first part, as I've mentioned before, was really focused around following the health data and really thinking about the reopening of our schools. That work continued into the second phase, which was more of the what I like to call the listening tour, where I've been meeting with groups of students, groups of our administrators, and really just collecting information. Holding 4 virtual family forums coming up starting next week, and I'll be sending information about that shortly after this. Actually, along with this episode, I'll be sending some login information. We'll be holding those on Zoom, but I'll also be sending out a survey to families if they are unable to make any of those 4 sessions, that they could still share information. And really, it's 4 simple questions. What should I know about the Easton and Reading communities? What are the strengths of our schools that should be sustained? What are the challenges facing our districts? And are there opportunities that we should explore or consider further? And that really is really critical information that I'm pulling together and thinking about the future for us and where we're headed, and really using that information as a foundation to develop a 3 to 5 year strategic plan. that would be a North Star for our 3 districts and guide the direction that we're going in.
Great, thank you.
I'm excited about that work. I appreciate the work of the 3 of you as our board chairs and the work of all of our board members. I think it's important for our community to know how much time and energy is put in behind the scenes by our board members to support the work of our teachers, our students, and our administrators on behalf of the community. So just wanted to end with a huge thank you and hope that you all have a wonderful Halloween and safe weekend.
Thanks, Dr. Harrison.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. See you.